The way that game started, it was all Dallas to be able to withstand that and then turn it around in the second half. How much did that mean?
Good. I thought, I just didn't think we were moving our feet very well and be in the game. And but Peter was solid all night for us, and obviously we have to credit him to keep us in that game, to let ourselves find it in the second. And I thought we made some plays in the second, obviously, and then we didn't just hang on by the threads in the third. I thought we played really well, hard. Unfortunate on that, the tipped goal, but we got the call on the one that was not a goal. So that was one each way, and I thought our penalty killing was excellent. The power play scored a big goal.
Were you ready to explode when he called a good goal after the game?
I wasn't sure what I heard, but no, they corrected it pretty quick. I was just a little confused myself, but no, they were fine. They got it right. Sometimes I think if you're on the mic, you're a little nervous and say the wrong thing, like here.
You said this morning that you were looking at some young guys getting different situations, and at the end of that 5-on-3, when they went back to 5-on-4, Richardson and Kaiser came out together. Bedard at the end of the game. How does it build your confidence when you see those young guys come out against a team like Dallas and perform that way?
Yeah, and I thought you throw Reichel in that mix too, like with Connor. I thought like young guys, like he really made that second goal happen. Like he broke through the middle there, and even though he drew a penalty getting pulled down, he didn't quit on the play. He made the nice pass and stayed with it, and I think that made a big momentum difference in the game for us. And Connor was great all night. I thought he made really good decisions all night. He was good at the end of the game when they had the goalie out, and had a few plays where he had nothing and dumped it in, which is the right thing to do. And the guys on the back end, after penalty, like a hard penalty kill, we're going to need them to take a few shifts like that. And they were ready for it, and they did it.
How valuable is it to have a guy like Peter, where when you're not on your best, you still find a way to win, and the young guys can feel a boost of energy from it?
It's great, and I'm always amazed at his facial expressions. There's no frustration, whether it's a goal going in or after a blitz, and he saved our butts again, and he's at the bench on a timeout just getting his water, and he's just the same always. And I think that's great for the for a goaltender, and he's competitive, but it's really good for the players, because he'll talk to the players and they're able to ask him something where I mentioned before, most goalies you just want to stay away from him and leave him in his zone. He's approachable, which is important for the D, especially, to maybe have communication and smooth it out during the game. You don't have time to wait for after the game or the next practice. So, he's really 100% professional all the time. A great battler for us, and where we are right now, just rebuilding this team, we're going to need him some nights like tonight.
And what tips have you given Bedard in those 5-on-6 situations?
Just like everybody, but definitely being aggressive and not sitting back. I think we're trying to do that more in those situations, and then making just really good decisions, and knowing that it's not a tape-to-tape pass, or it doesn't have to go lateral to one of our players. Just put it behind them and then pressure them a little bit and force them into making dump-ins and plays that they don't want to make. And I think he's been good. I think he's been good in realizing, and I think he likes ice time. So he's eager to learn in this game to give himself more ice time, and he's earning it.
Seth Jones was saying you probably weren't too happy with Donato making a risky pass. Were you okay with it?
It was. Yeah, I think it was Kinger. More at end whistle, like, no, don't ladder it, and then Donald one touched it all the way across through again, and Seth made a great shot. But you know what? I think they saw it, and they made it work. And when they don't make it work, then they're going to hear about it. So they have to be 100% sure, 110% sure to make sure it works. But this is a team we talked about. They're big, they're strong, they have good sticks, and they knock pucks down. So we have to be very careful and stuff like that. But hey, it was there, and they made it happen, and it was a beautiful goal.
What do you think of Blackwell in his return?
Good. I thought it was good. I think there was a couple times where he gets stuck, standing still, and that's the one thing when players come back at this time of year. It's so fast. To realize that you maybe have another half second to get your momentum going forward. Like, I think there was an icing in the first period where he could have taken a step instead of, it might have been the third, and you know, just turning quick and throwing it away because things happen so quick. He didn't take that one last look, but other than that, like, I thought he was great. He was good in the penalty kill. You know, he makes things happen. He had a real nice shift in the first period where he came up top and made a few plays to the defenseman and almost got a puck through to the net. So that was good to see him back, and you guys love his energy, so it was good.
It's not many game wins where you were outshot by that much and put your goalie under that much duress.
No, but you know, it does happen at times, and that's the type of team that's probably going to happen against. You know, really offensively minded, really strong team. They're at the top of the league for the President's Trophy. So if it's going to happen, it's going to probably happen against a team like that. But again, I think there was times where Petr really was great for us, and then there was times where I thought we did a good job of protecting the middle, and a lot of that stuff was from the outside. But they're so dangerous with their sticks, like Pavelski and Ben tipping. You know, they're big, they're strong, they get to the front of the net, and they really get pucks through, and they score a lot of goals like that. So Petr did a great job, and I think at times our defense did a really good job boxing out, and that's a good test for us, is that we can get better even at that.
Talk about how Peter's good to the young guys because he's calm and doesn't really react. What about Seth? Seth always seems not only calm, but he always seems to be in the right place positionally, especially in that 5-on-3.
Yeah, 5-on-3, and even on that 3-on-1 rush in the first period where he made a great play on it, where they probably overpassed, but he still made a great play. I think he's doing much what he did in the second half of last year. The second half of this year, he's kind of calmed down. He's forcing the plays. He's coming up the weak side as a weak side defenseman a lot to join the plays that way. I think he's shooting the puck a lot more and harder, which is showing in his stats, and it's helping us all offensively. But you know, I think he's a confident. Like he's always pretty quiet, calm, lead by example type of guy. But you can tell when he's a little bit more at ease, like, and I think that just lets him see the game better, and that's probably why he's in better position. He's not running around putting fires out all over the place because he's up and down the ice every shift. I think he's just playing his position, and when it's there, he has the ability to get up the ice offensively. And I just like his mindset right now. He's playing hard defensively. He's shooting the puck hard. Everything's hard right now, and it's under control.
Do you feel that correlates with that uptick in goal scoring too? You just kind of calm down.
Yeah, I think so. So now he's seeing a little bit more clear when to shoot it, when to not. And you know, I didn't remember him here too much before I was here. I think he was only here 1 year, but I remember him in Columbus on the power play, and he was a shot threat all the time. And that's what I'm seeing now on the power play. And you know, I think I just attribute to it his whole overall game's under control. So it's letting him just make the right plays and the right reads.